Alright, you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have an update on our IVF journey. This video is actually going to come out before I even post my egg retrieval video, but just it's taking me a little bit to push these videos out due to the appointment, school, and just life in general. So today is November the 18th and I am currently on day 9 of my cycle. So I had my egg retrieval done on the 3rd, November the 3rd, and I'm looking at my calendar too. I had my egg retrieval done on November the 3rd. Before I went, we had our ultrasound appointment to see how many follicles we had. When we had our appointment that day, they said that we had 27 eggs to be retrieved, so that was amazing. On the day of the retrieval, we actually had 37, so it was actually more that we received. So out of the 37 retrieved, only 12 were fertilized. Originally 10 were only fertilized, or 10 were fertilized, but then 2 more grew overnight, so we had 12. And now we only have 5 embryos that did make it to the day 5 stage. They are frozen and being shipped off. Well, I don't know if they're frozen yet, but they're being shipped off to the PGTA testing place and they are getting tested right now. They are hoping that we receive our results next week. So like I said, today's the 18th. On day 21 is like the day 1 of my, like, the start frozen embryo transfer. That's when I will start taking my meds, stuff like that. So day 21 is going to be December 1st for me. I thought it was going to be the 30th, but since I started my cycle because my period started after 1 p.m. on the 10th, that didn't count as day 1. Day 11 counted as day 1. So December 1st is day 21 for me. I did have to contact RBA because I was asking them that, well, I was telling them I only had 1 more injection left of the Lupron. That's the medication I'll be taking every day. So I asked her about that, about my medication, and if I was receiving a protocol like I did for the egg retrieval. So she got back with me saying, yes, I'll receive a protocol. They're just waiting for financial clearance. I said, okay, I do have financial clearance, because when I looked at my progeny benefits page, it said that they did approve my frozen embryo transfer. She was like, okay, let me check. She did. She saw that it was posted, so we can move forward. So she did give me a sample calendar, so I do want to go over that with you guys. So I did put estimated dates on here just to jump the gun a little bit. I do have an appointment with them on Friday to go over this protocol, and then like I said, I have an appointment on December 1st with my actual doctor. So my embryo transfer protocol will include 3 medications. Also, mind you, this is just a generic plan that he usually goes with for like basically all his patients, unless, you know, different things causes for different medication change. So this is just what they have baseline until I have that appointment with my doctor. She kind of just jumped the gun, said, and did it like this, because that's usually the protocol he goes with. So based off of this, I will have 3 medications: Lupron, estrogen, and progesterone. The Lupron is used to suppress the ovaries and prevent ovulation. Estrogen and progesterone mimic a natural menstrual cycle and hormone levels. Estrogen and progesterone both have different methods of administration. For estrogen, you have the option of pill, patch, or muscular injection. For progesterone, you have a vaginal option or muscular injection. I am hoping and praying that for the estrogen, I can do the pill or patch, and then for the progesterone, I could do the vaginal option instead of doing any intramuscular injections. I don't want to do that. I could do the one in the stomach. I got that. But injections, I don't want to do that in the butt. Like, none. So on November the 11th, that's day 1 of cycle, call the office to report day 1 of full flow period, which I did, and like I said, day 1 was November the 11th. So on December 1st begin 10 units of the Lupron injected in my stomach between 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is day 21 of my cycle, BTW. I will continue those same units of Lupron daily. Contact the office with the start of my period. Do not stop Lupron or begin any other medication. If you start your period over the weekend, continue Lupron and contact the office on Monday. So I'll be taking that on starting day 21, but my period is supposed to start on December 13th. So I put on here estimated December 13th is when my start of my period starts. On that day, it's the Saturday, I have to wait till Monday to contact them. So it just says to continue to Lupron. Like I said, don't start any medications until I contact the office on Monday. The second protocol is the estrogen and progesterone starts based on the date of embryo transfer. So I guess I'll find out my embryo transfer date. This protocol will be coordinated when you start your period. Estrogen will start 20 days prior to embryo transfer unless instructed otherwise by your physician. Estrogen start is determined based on your transfer date, not period start date. Okay, so the dates I put on here, let's just scratch that out because I did it based off of my period start date. I did not finish reading that. But anyways, you will be advised of the estrogen start date. If using the pills or patches, follow the protocol closely as the number of pills and patches changes through the beginning of the protocol. Continue taking the Lupron injections, decrease dose to 5 units daily when estrogen begins. An ultrasound appointment will be scheduled between day 10th through 14th of estrogen to confirm appropriate uterine lining thickness for embryo transfer. Last Lupron injection will be day 14 of estrogen and progesterone protocol. Begin progesterone vaginal or intramuscular injection. You will receive specific time instructions on your coordinated protocol, and that was on day 15. Day 20 of estrogen and progesterone protocol, that will be my embryo transfer day, and they won't tell me the time until like the day before my appointment. And then after embryo transfer, I will continue all medications. Okay, so like I was saying, after the embryo transfer, you will continue all medications at the same dose. Pregnancy tests will be done via blood work approximately 10 days after the transfer. With a positive pregnancy test, you will be instructed to continue all medications at the same dose. You will have refills available of your estrogen and progesterone prescriptions. Medications will continue until approximately 10 weeks of pregnancy. So things are on and popping. We literally have like less than 10 days before, well, Friday is right around the corner. Today is Tuesday. I probably won't have this video up until next week, but Friday is right around the corner. We'll have that discussion then. December 1st is right around the corner, which is so crazy that we're literally about to be going through a frozen embryo transfer. Like, we're literally about to start planning for a baby. All I can say is thank you, Lord. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Me and him, we're both excited. Like, we are so happy, so excited to be going through this journey, and just thankful that God made a way for us to go through this journey. So right now, all I'm doing is reading, going to the gym, trying to eat healthy at home, and just doing any and everything to take my focus off of this so I could like relax and not like overthink and overcomplicate things. I'm just trying to stay mellow. But that is the update for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and comment down below what you guys want to see next. And if you have ever been through a frozen embryo transfer, or if you are going through IVF, let's talk about it. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.